Okay, so here's the old 780, and I got to take this out because this is the heat sink for the CPU. It's quite a huge heat sink, which is good, you know. And of course, there's a fan in front of it. Well, if you can see that, and I already cleaned that off. And there's a new CPU. So two screws hold that in, and then it flips out. I'll show that when I get it out. And yeah, this is a computer that I was using for the TV, and I think it's got 16 gigs of RAM in it. And I had a 1 terabyte hard drive, which I put into the new Dell 990 just to move the operating system and everything over. That's the one I'll be getting the SSD for, so I'll have to reinstall Linux Mint 20.3, and there's not really much on it. I can transfer a couple of things that I have in the repository to an external hard drive and then plop it into the new one. So yeah, let's carry on with this. Okie dokie, two screws taken loose, and this thing just, let me get here. It just flips back and comes out. And there's our CPU, and I'll have to clean up the thermal paste on the bottom of this. And I think I blew it out pretty good. Looks nice and clean, no dust on it. I took it out yesterday to blow it out. Yeah, got all the areas really nice and clean. So we don't have to do much with that. And then this, of course, is just the whoops, let me get here. Okay, that just flips up like that, and then you can take the CPU out. I got to get a little screwdriver to get it out. Alright, now that everything's cleaned up, let me show you this tab that I shoved back earlier. Just take a screwdriver or whatever, get under there and flip that little lid up, and then you can flip the PCU out. Now this is the Q9400, which I have in another computer, and the damn thing is incredibly faster than any other 780 I have. Now I know these computers are old, but damn, if they work, they work. And they do everything I want to do. Now this old PCU that came in it is a oh great, 75. Okay, hang on kids, old man needs his glasses here. Right, Rippy? Yeah, I know, can't see shit. Alright, let me get my glasses here just so we can get the things right as to what I'm talking about. There's a E7500, so E7500 Intel, and that's just a dual core. This is a dual quad core. So let's see what that does. And I know this thing has good grief, I forget how many. I think this has 16 gigs of RAM in it. So I forget now, but I'm pretty sure. I think that's the limit that 1780 can take. And I might try a SSD for this too, but I got to find out which ones will work. And you know, the whole thing is that sometimes they're not capable of using, if you get too big a one, they're not capable of using all the gigabytes on that computer. Now, this is the heatsink again. I've got that cleaned up too. Like I said earlier, that just hooks into these things down here. I can't see them real good either. And then flips down like that. So I'm waiting on my thermal paste right now, because I think I put my old thermal paste into a very safe spot, which means I can't find it. So I had some coming anyway, because there was a tiny tube and I think there was, you know, maybe not enough left or whatever. So anyway, we're going to continue on with this one and see how much upgrade we got, and yeah, we'll go from there. So this may be a spare, or this may be the main for the TV. Well, I use the giant flat screen for a TV monitor, or for a computer monitor. So that's how, you know, I watch the videos and crap like that about history shows and stuff. You know, the main computer that I got here, this is a V-Pro, and that has the Q9400 in it, the dual quad, which is, you know, and of course I got all these damn screens and shit for different computers. So this one has Windows on it, Windows 7, and I keep that around just for all my old videos and crap that I made way back when, and also to use Windows Movie Maker and the Media Player on occasion, because for me the Movie Maker in Windows is easier to use than OpenShot, which OpenShot isn't bad, but man, I get confused with all the things you can do, and I like simple. So anyway, we'll continue on once I get my my thermal paste, which tracking shows that it is coming today, so it should be here in another couple hours. So until then, I'll just have some wings for lunch and wait on it. Alright, we'll continue in a little. Okay, so I got my thermal paste here, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a big blob in the middle, something like that. Probably even too much. And it's blue in color. That's weird. Okay, I'm usually used to the gray, but I think there's some kind of silicone shit. Anyway, alright, I'm going to have to put this thing together and put the camera down, because I can't put this, what do you call it, that thing. I can't put that in with one hand, so I'm going to shut this down, and then we're going to go plug it in and see how this thing works. Alright, so I put a old Windows 7 hard drive in there. I'm not going to use this, of course, but it's a legit Windows 7 system, and I'll keep it in the drawer. And what we got here is that we've got the processor, or the CPU, which is a Q9400 now, and that is correct. We got our 12 gigs of RAM, 64 operating system, and all that good stuff. So that worked out well. Windows didn't start up as quickly as I would have liked and suspected with the Q9400, but it did start up pretty quickly. The thing I'm going to do, I've got an old I think 125 or 250 gig hard drive here that's empty, and I'm going to put Linux Mint 20.3 on it and see how that works with it. And I'm not really going to do a whole big setup on it. I'm just going to put it on the hard drive. So we'll go from there and see how we go. But yeah, it took the CPU. It's now got the proper CPU number up on the screen, so it's running off of that. And I'm not going to device driver software was not successfully installed. That's probably for that speaker. Anyway, alright, I'm going to get on with it. Okay, going with a 780. That big fan in there is running. I don't know if you can see it with a flashlight on the camera, but it is running. And that's a big puppy there. It's got to be about a, wow, 5-6 inch. Alright, so anyway, that's running. And I did install Linux Mint. And here's the new dual quad core specs on it. So I've opened up Firefox on a new install, so there's nothing really on it, but there's all 4 cores running. Everything's going pretty well. These 2 cores here, I don't know how this all works. I don't know the details of it, but they shot up when I opened it up, and I guess these will run again and come up when I do more on the computer. And memory's kind of flat right now. It's just on the operating system, so it's using 1.4 gigs just on the operating system. And so that's that. And now we wanted to go and let's close this up, and we'll go and open up the discs. We want to put in DISK. There it is. Okay, discs. We want to go there, and let's see what we got here. Alright, so right now the temperatures are good. Little bit higher than my just plain duo cores. They usually run around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and this one's running at 72, so or 22°C for the Europeans. It's showing me that I have this one attribute failed in the past. I don't know what that means. It might be a bad section, but this is a used old little 160 gig hard drive. 160 almost sounds like a USB not hard drive, but USB stick. I think you can get them that big now, so it's really an old one. I'll be replacing that anyway in the future. So yeah, I had to change out the DVD CD drive. This is read only, and this one also says read only, which is kind of crazy because I do have a read write in there, which I just swapped out because this computer did have 2 read onlys. Kind of crazy. So we'll see how that works. I'll try to burn something to it, and yeah, it's a DVD plus read write, and that's weird. Device, it says read only. Well, alright, it should work because it worked on the other computer, my parts computer there, the 755 I have. It's the same DVD drive, so we should be good. I think we're good to fly now. I'll probably check on seeing about getting a SSD for this and see what size will fit the 780, if any at all. I don't know, but since it has a duo core, then I think I can do you know, the SSD, but that depends on how much it can handle. So anyway, alright, that's it. That goes. I need to put a better picture up here. I don't know why I'm not keeping this hard drive in there. That just bugs me. I hate that stock screen. So alright, I think that covers everything on this 780 upgrade up to the SSD, which I might get in a little bit, maybe at the end of the month. So alrighty, that should conclude this rambling about my computer. Take care, people. Bye.